Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of JB Outdoors. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my new 7x16 enclosed trailer. It's Cargo Express brand 2023 model. Super excited to do this. My wife and I are going to be doing a toy hauler conversion for this trailer. So this came to us as bare bones stock, absolutely nothing, not even tie downs on the floor. So we're super excited to show you guys this. We have done a little bit of work to it. I have a clip that I'm going to play here after the intro. So if you guys could stay tuned, we'll be in Baldwin, Michigan here shortly. And I'll show you guys exactly what I've done to this and set up for the first time for our first camping trip in it. That was a great trip. It was awesome. So guys, stay tuned for after that clip. We'll be talking a little bit more here at my house, and we'll be showing you guys exactly the kind of ideas that I have for this. And if you have any ideas for me, please leave a comment in the section down below, and be sure to like and subscribe for this video if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Stay tuned.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action.
Well guys, we made it to Baldwin, Michigan. We went through Grand Rapids, Michigan. We also went through Kalamazoo. Made it through Baldwin multiple times. Got here, kind of had some issues with my four-wheeler, found a coolant leak, so we kind of had to deal with that. Hopefully it's fixed. Had to go into town and buy some tools because of course I didn't pack any tools. But anyway, new F-150 with a 2.7 liter EcoBoost. That thing pulled this 7x16 steel framed trailer so well, it's not even funny. So in that trailer we had my wife and I's dual sport bikes. Now a lot of you guys have seen my most recent video was building this truck camper setup, and you might ask me, why are you pulling this trailer if you had a truck camper set up in that other trailer? Well, I sold the other trailer, upgraded to an enclosed style trailer, that way we can camp in it too. But this camping setup in the back of the truck is still coming in handy big time. So we still have, no matter where I go or what I do in this truck, I have all my camping stuff. So all that stuff is set up and ready to go at all times. We took the queen size mattress out, and this will be your guys' first tour of this trailer. I haven't documented like any of this except for some stuff on Instagram. So we have a queen size bed. It's a 6-inch memory foam that we've used in our truck camping setup. And then inside for lighting, we bought these really cool rope lighting that's LED, but it's a square rope. So instead of that round stuff, and then it came with these nice clips that are, they had just little screws. The walls on this is 3/8. I guess they call it CDX, or like a plywood. We still have all the new posters on here. Bought couple rugs from a couple home goods stores. The wheel chock setups, I kind of like these that I did. These were just had some inserts, and then these screws screw into the inserts. There's a bolt with a big Phillips head screw. And you see this power coming into the side of the trailer. That's an add-on. That's something that I did. That was actually an Amazon plug. That's more or less shore power. And this little cheap step that I found. So I'll show you guys this shore power plug. So this plug, 2-inch hole had to drill into the side of the wall, and this is literally, you just plug an extension cord right into the side of the trailer, and then boom, you got 110 inside the trailer. So that's a 15 amp rated plug. So we're able to use our infrared heater, which is what we're going to be heating this with. This is April in Michigan, so we're still going to be seeing below freezing at night. That's an infrared heater that has low and a high setting. Low setting is 1,000 watts, so my math is that's around 10 amps draw. So Okay guys, so this is a 7x16. As said earlier, at the very front of the nose of this, the 16-foot mark is pretty much where it squares out, so that's actually 18 feet towards the front of the V. This trailer, like I said, did not come with any tie downs, so I've done something super simple. These little D-ring style tie downs, these are bolted through the actual frame of the trailer, and I have these placed accordingly for two four-wheelers. I have a Polaris Trail Boss that goes up front, my 570 goes in the back, and then I have two dirt bikes that go up here, dual sport bikes. So as you guys can see, I have wheel chocks in here, which I mentioned a little bit earlier in the previous clip. Right now, our mattress is just kind of being stored in here. Otherwise, it goes in the back of my truck for my truck camping setup, and I use my truck as a truck sometimes, so it's gonna hang out in here. This nice little Warner step. It's more or less a step, but we use it as kind of a instant seating little bench here. So again, this floor is vinyl, so it's 100% waterproof. We've done quarter round trim along the edge of here. So anyway, we get to the idea section. If you guys could give me some ideas, here's what I got going so far. I want to do a couple windows in here, a couple RV style windows, maybe one right here. We'll do one on this wall maybe, and then two on that wall. And I'm still doing research on how those windows are mounted, because it's going to be pretty scary to cut a hole in the side of our brand new trailer. So let alone 3 holes. So the biggest thing, and I think it's going to be the first thing that happens, is we're going to do a roof vent, which is pretty common for these trailers. So we're going to do a roof vent, but I'll have to do some framing up here just to kind of make sure everything is perfect. Like I said, I'm doing all the research before I tackle any of this stuff. I don't want to screw anything up. I don't want it to be a costly mistake. So I don't really know how much I like the lighting setup that I showed you guys earlier. That is awesome for now, but I want something to be more permanent and on a light switch. So as you guys can see, this trailer did come with one switch, interrupter switch, to this light, and this is stock. So this all is only on when the key is on and the trailer is hooked to the truck. So I want to find out that power and then hook up an auxiliary battery just for this, just like a camper. Same setup as a camper. Possibly hook up an inverter. That way when I plug the trailer in to shore power, it'll be ran through an inverter. That can dumb that down to 12 volts from 110 to 12 volt. And then I'll be able to use this kind of stuff easily. Not to mention the roof vent that I want to put in has the fan inside of it. So if the fan inside of it is 12 volt, it's got to be 12 volt power all the time. So that's the kind of stuff I'm thinking about. And if there's a certain video, or if you guys, if one of my subscribers, or if one of you guys have seen this that possibly have even done that have made it a super awesome video of how to, all that kind of stuff. I've been searching, but I haven't found exactly what I want yet. So if anybody can give me a little bit of advice there, that'd be awesome. This kind of stuff is so cool to me, and I almost obsess over it. I lose sleep over it. So super exciting, and this is something that I've wanted to do pretty much since I started riding dirt bikes and stuff. My dad did this with his trailer. He had a 6x12, so it was a little bit shorter than this. Single axle trailer, and you know, we had a blast in that thing as a toy hauler conversion. So my wife and I, my brother and his wife, we all went in on a toy hauler that was a 28 foot, 8.5 foot wide. It was just a massive unit, and it weighed, no joke, this thing weighed 10,000 pounds dry. So this trailer weighs 2,200 pounds dry, 7,500 pound weight rating total. So I can pull this with my half-ton truck. I had to buy, the last truck that I bought was a 2015 F250 diesel, and that truck was just a crazy amount of money to drive every day. So once we sold that camper, I didn't really have a use for that truck, and that's kind of where my new truck came from. So now I drive a 2021 F-150, 2.7 liter EcoBoost, 10-speed transmission, pulls this trailer flawlessly. The only thing that I kind of want to do is put some helper bags, airbag rear suspension on it, just to kind of help with a little bit of the sway at a higher speed. I can pull this trailer all day long, 70 miles an hour. Anything more than that is just a gas guzzler. So at that point, this thing's pretty set up. It's got brakes. My truck does need a brake controller. It did not come with a brake controller, so I'm going to go with a factory option there. It does have a couple vents on it, so it's got one here and one in the opposite back corner. But yeah, super awesome trailer. 6 foot 6 inch height inside, so I'm about 6'1", 6'2", something like that. The other thing too is I don't know if I want to do something with the back door. So the back door is the same thing that's on the floor of the whole trailer, which is a 3/4 Dry Max, it's called, and it's meant to be wet. It's meant to withstand the weather, and it's waterproof for up to 48 hours, I believe. So I want to do something with this, even if it's just a sealer, if we put a sealer on it. But I've also thought about painting the whole inside of the trailer. If we do something like white, that'll be easier to clean, something easy to wipe down. Or even if we went to the extent of putting up paneling of some sort. But I've also been I have to be mindful of how much weight that I add to this trailer. I don't want to add so much weight to the point where I can't haul it safely, or you know, it can't haul as much stuff inside. So just need to be smart here. So I guess one of the first things I kind of want to do to this trailer, prior to anything else, before a roof vent, I want to build a shelf up here in the front. We have a lot of riding gear, as this is a toy hauler now. We do use this to go ride. So we have, between my wife and I, we have 2 helmets, 2 pairs of boots, riding gear, pants, coats, all that kind of stuff, especially if we ride in colder weather. All that stuff I want to keep out of the truck. I want the truck to be more like your luggage or anything like that that needs to stay clean while the 4-wheelers and stuff are back here. But I want to keep all that kind of stuff in a cabinet up front. So I'm going to start looking into really lightweight stuff. I want to be able to add something up here, but I don't want it to be built so overbuilt, so heavy that it adds a bunch of tongue weight. So I've seen a lot of the guys' construction that they've done 2x4 construction, so I'm going to try to go with like a 1x2 as mounting points, and then just be mindful that I can't sit on the thing, so to be smart about this kind of stuff. So anyways guys, this is our new trailer. We do a lot of riding together, my wife and I, so we like to try to just do it up. Like, we've been doing the truck camping thing for a while, and the biggest reason that we bought this thing was we had one bad experience truck camping at the Badlands Off-Road Park in Attica, Indiana. We stayed at the Off the Trail campground, and you know, that was great. The weather was supposed to be awesome, but it flopped on us, and it ended up being a high of 40. It snowed some. It turned into just a huge rainstorm and a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust. So we were pretty much just stuck to laying down in the back of our truck, where, you know, we had looked forward to this trip for so long. We rode as much as we could before the rain, and the rain, it just started pouring on us, so we had to pretty much park it and ended up in the back of our truck. To me, that was a buzzkill for the whole trip. So I kind of showed her, there was a couple people that had these trailers in the campground, and it's a pretty easy option for being able to haul our stuff and have room to be comfortable, whether it's raining or super windy. We can turn the lights on, put a table up, play with a deck of cards, pretty much anything we want to do. So we have endless options now. It is a lot more elaborate to pull something like this. I get half the fuel mileage pulling this, but I mean it's all at the cost of having a good time when you actually have time to go do it. So we both worked a ton of hours, but that's okay. Now we're gonna have fun and use this trailer. So super excited for this. Anyways, guys, that's about it. So again, if you could leave something down in the comment section down below if you have any ideas for me, I'm happy to hear it. I'm all ears. Again, I'm Justin with JB Outdoors. Remember to spend more time outdoors, and I'll see you guys on the next video.